name is Brandon, and I am a devotee of Mahavatar Babaji. And today I am going to share the story of how I came to meet Babaji and how I became a devotee of Mahavatar Babaji. It all started when I was about 19 years old. I was a freshman in college, and I was following the pretty much the traditional Western path where you go to college, you get a job, you eventually get a wife, have kids, and you get a house, so on and so forth. And I was pretty much following that path to a T. But I was really questioning it because in my soul it felt like I was here to do something more than to just go to school, party, try to get good grades, get a good job, so on and so forth. And it was when I was 19 and a half that I really began to feel something inside me was just not right. I didn't want to party anymore. I just wanted to have answers to these questions that were burning my soul day in and day out. Like, what's my purpose in life? Why are we all here? What's the meaning of everything here? And obviously my college courses for business were not really answering this. And so I decided to quit partying. I stopped hanging out with most of my friends, and I just decided to read books. Naturally, I gravitated towards Eastern philosophy, and because they had a lot of answers to the questions that I had burning inside my soul. And eventually, I came across the book, The Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. And this book really opened my mind to the possibilities and to the wonders that this world can offer. And it spoke directly to my soul. It almost felt like in a past life I had experienced something very similar to what Paramahansa Yogananda was talking about. And so, naturally, I immediately signed up for Paramahansa Yogananda's foundation, the Self-Realization Fellowship Take-Home Meditation Lessons. And I took to these lessons like glue. I really loved every second of studying the Self-Realization Fellowship Take-Home Lessons and learning meditation from an Eastern master long after he had passed, but still having the teachings in his words in my hands was a blessing. And this is when I really came to understand Babaji and the devotion and the guru-disciple relationship. So I accepted Babaji as my guru, and I prayed incessantly. Every single day, I stayed true to my meditations, and it was really a wonderful experience. So not long after, I think about a year after I joined the Self-Realization Fellowship and started practicing these take-home lessons, I had one day where I started to question everything. I was like, really? I had some doubts. I was questioning whether I'd made the right choice and just ditching all of what I used to know and taking onto this path of devotion and trying to find meaning and answers in my life, and really this path of self-realization. And I had doubts. I was questioning it. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe there's nothing more and I'm just playing this in my head. And I said, no way, this can't be true. This can't be true. And so I decided to go outside on a full moon night and practice my meditations. And it was that night in my meditation that Babaji came to me in the astral layer, and he communicated to me, son, do not worry. You have a purpose to serve, which had been my prayer for a long time. I really wanted to know what my purpose was. And then he proceeded to tell me that I was to make a social media app and that I had his blessings and that he would guide me through the process. I then went on to tell him, I don't have any money. I don't know how this is going to be possible. I accept this mission, but please tell me, how is this going to happen? He said, don't worry. I will arrange everything. All you have to do is just start the work. And so I did. I tried really hard to put together a team of people that were motivated and inspired to do such a thing, but I struggled a lot. It was not long after my first meeting with Babaji that I came across a person in India who ran a media channel. And when I saw this person, I had some feeling that this person was going to help me. And I didn't know how. I didn't even know who the person was. I just had a feeling that they were going to help me. And so I connected with Babaji again in deep meditation. And Babaji told me, yes, you have to go to India and you have to meet this person. This is Krishna. You must go and meet Krishna. He will help you. And so, without hesitation, I booked my tickets to India. And I was on my way. And when I arrived in India, I was able to meet Krishna in person and begin to speak with him on his mission and how Babaji had come to him when he was just a child and told him that his duty was to protect Mother Nature and to prevent nuclear war and to create peace upon this planet. I was overwhelmed and overjoyed to know that I had met another devotee of Mahavatar Babaji, let alone Krishna. And so I connected again with Babaji, and he told me to accept Krishna as my embodied guru. Though Babaji would be my param guru, I would accept Krishna as my embodied guru and follow his guidance. I then spoke with Krishna about Mahavatar Babaji and how he told me I was to create a social media app called Amara. And Krishna said, yes, let's do so. Under Babaji's blessings, all shall be done. And with the help and guidance of Mahavatar Babaji and Krishna, we were able to put together a small team of people to develop this social media app. Again, we have no money, but somehow, with the guidance and blessings of Babaji, all the resources we need came into fruition. My original trip was planned for 2 weeks in India, but I ended up staying for 2 years, receiving the teachings and the guidance of my embodied guru, Krishna, all overseen by my param guru, Mahavatar Babaji. They were without a doubt the most 2 life-changing years of my life, and it was all thanks to Mahavatar Babaji. I finally had resolution in my heart and in my soul, knowing that I was on a path to serve my purpose in life, and that Babaji had directly spoken to me through the astral layer, telling me what my purpose is, and also gifted me with the blessings and resources to accomplish what he set out for me to accomplish. Still to this day, I have no money, and yet somehow we are launching the app next month. All thanks to the blessings and guidance of my embodied guru Krishna and my param guru Mahavatar Babaji. This is the story of the miracle of Mahavatar Babaji in my life and how my life was radically transformed by becoming a devotee of Mahavatar Babaji. It is not always an easy path because there's lots of uncertainty, but if you take the path with devotion and faith that your guru is guiding you and has your best interest in mind, then everything turns out wonderfully. I'm a testament to this because a few short years ago, I was told that I was supposed to create a social media platform that's supposed to compete with the likes of Facebook and Twitter, and somehow I had no money, and somehow I still have no money, and yet the app is going to launch next month. It has come into fruition again by the blessings and guidance of Mahavatar Babaji. That concludes my story of how I came to meet and know and become a devotee of Mahavatar Babaji. There are so many stories that I do wish to share with you, but for the sake of keeping this video a little bit shorter, I will save those for another time. Mahavatar Babaji has wonderful plans for this planet, this galaxy, this universe, and I would love to share what he has communicated with me to you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Jai Guru, and I'll see you next time.